If you want to see how you can trim your hair on your own, where you can go to get naturally curly haircuts, or the importance of cutting your hair in its natural state, then just keep on watching this video. Don't forget, comment, like, subscribe. Hey everyone, so I've been getting a lot of inquiries on Instagram about how I trim my hair because I recently just trimmed it and I uploaded a picture today. So I trimmed it last night and I then deep conditioned it and I washed it. So this tutorial, well, this is not even really a tutorial, honestly. This Q&A is going to be about how I trim my hair. I'm not necessarily going to trim my hair on camera because I already did it, but I'm going to explain the process to everyone. And next time I trim my hair, which will be probably relatively soon because I do it a lot, I'll put it on camera. So just to explain really how I learned to trim my hair, when I first started to, wear my hair out naturally, I went to, I just went on the internet, on Google, honestly, and I started Googling natural hair salons in my town, in my city, and I found a couple. So I went to one, and what they did was a Diva cut, which is a D-E-V-A cut, not D-I-V-A. And this basically consists of cutting your hair in its natural state, not while it's straight or while it's wet. So I would walk in with my hair like this. It probably wouldn't look, my hair wouldn't look like this. It would be really stretched out, really old, and they'll cut it and they'll shape it. This is good because it basically shows, what the natural shape of your hair is, and they can work with it like that. The nice thing about natural hair is that it can be sculpted basically any way you want it to. It's kind of like an art. So the tricky thing about it, which is a good reason why you get it cut in its natural state, is because your hair can curl different ways around your head. The curls in the front of my head are very tightly wound. They're very kinky, and then I have, a lot of looser curls in the back. I have some waves up at the front, so it's very different. So if I were to get my hair cut straight, even though it could be completely level while it's straight, once I wash it and it shrinks up, then we have a problem because this side can be up here and then this side could be lower and whatnot. So just to give you an example, let's do like 2 pieces in the front of my hair. Let's see. So these 2 pieces. When I stretch these pieces, this one is lower than this one. So this one stops right here and this one stops all the way down here. But once I put it up, where'd it go? These 2 are basically, they're the same height. But at that, if I were to do it straight, nobody's going to cut my hair a little bit higher up there and a little bit lower right here. They're going to cut it level. So once I wet it, this one would have been all the way up here and this one would have been right here. For me personally, I do not straighten my hair a lot, so I don't care what my hair looks like straight. That's not a big concern to me. And when I do straighten it, I will have it, wavy, or it's a little curl in it. I never really have it bone straight, so that doesn't matter to me anyway. So it's also about personal preference. If you wear your hair straight a lot and that's what's important to you, then by all means, if getting your hair cut straight is easier, then get your hair cut straight. But for me and for anybody else who is, on a natural hair journey or trying out natural hair or new to natural hair and trying to get used to your hair in this state, it's very beneficial for you to get your hair cut like this. A great resource for that is naturallycurly.com. Once you go there, you put in your zip code, and it will give you all of the natural hair salons in your community or in your zip code, 15 miles away, whatever, that have registered to the site, and it'll show you, all the places that do diva cuts or style natural hair. So that's one of the resources I use, and that was really good for me and what I was doing, so it could be beneficial to you also. So for me, I don't want to pay ever to do something that I know I can learn how to do myself. No, I'm not a certified stylist. I do not cut hair for a living. I don't have a license. I don't have a certificate, anything like that. But anything, if I could teach myself how to do my nails, I do my nails. I taught myself how to straighten my hair, how to color treat my hair, how to do my eyebrows, how to do everything. So if I know how to do it, I'll teach myself how to do it. So with my hair, I used to go and get it cut, and I would watch the technique they use, and I'm a hair enthusiast, so I love hair, and I love YouTube. It's such a great resource, and I just watched a billion videos, and I watched my stylist, and I saw, you know, what techniques they were using, what they were doing, and I just applied it to my hair. Granted, there is some kind of, you know, trial and error, because you're your own mannequin, unless you want to buy one. So whatever mistakes you make on yourself are just mistakes you're going to have to live with. I was fine with that, because with curly hair, it's very easy to cover small mistakes. If I cut this a little bit shorter than this one, you know, if I flip my hair over to the side, you know, who's going to really tell how short it is? So it really doesn't matter to me. It never mattered to me. So I always experiment. So one thing you do when you do a diva cut is you cut into the S of a curl. So here's a curl right here. And let's see, another one. Here's another one. So when you cut, you want to cut right into the S. So for example, let's line this one up. So if I were to cut this curl, I would cut right here, and I would cut this portion off. If I wanted to cut higher, then I would cut into the S right here, and I would cut that portion off. Or then I would keep cutting, and I'll keep cutting no matter how high I want to get. So you just cut depending on where you want your hair to fall. I care about big hair, and I don't really care too much about length anymore. I used to be obsessed with length, but as you can see, shrinkage does happen. So here's the, you know, the ends of my hair. If I were to, you know, pull it, let's just pull this side. Yeah, let's pull this side. So if I were to pull a piece down, the bottom would go, you know, down to here, and then it'll curl back up to there, and it would go even longer, but I'm not pulling my hair to its full potential, but you get the point. So there's length anyway, even though your hair may not look like it's long, because even if I straighten my hair, I always get questions like, oh, I didn't know your hair was that long, and blah, 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 but it is that long. And your hair is probably that long too, so don't be scared of scissors. Scissors will not kill you. You want length, you want health over length any time of the day. For me, I color treated my hair about 1.5 years ago, so I have light ends, and I'm slowly just trimming them off. I didn't want to do a big cut or anything like that, because I just don't want to. My hair's in good condition, and I don't need to, but whenever I feel like I want a change and I want to color my hair, I just trim it, and I just try to give it a new shape, or I try to do something fun with it. And like I said, I don't care what it looks like at the end of the day, because to me, I love messy hair, I love frizzy hair, I love crazy hair. So if I can achieve that by experimenting, then I'm fine. I don't care about uniformity. I don't care about things being precisely at a different angle or a different length. I just want it to be crazy, and I want it to be fun, and I want it to be me. And that's just my personal preference. So if that's not how you like your hair, then you might be better off, you know, going to somebody, seeing them do it a couple times. But for me, I've done that. I don't want to spend the money to do something that I know I can do successfully myself. And if I'm not killing my hair, if I'm not damaging my hair, then that's fine with me. And at this point, my hair is very healthy. So if you want to try this method, I would go out, get on YouTube, and I would search Diva Cut, D-E-V-A cut, or I would go someplace in your area. They're usually not too crazy expensive, and unless you're in like major cities, sometimes it can be very pricey, but quality over quantity. You want a good haircut. You want a haircut from somebody that, you know, went to school for it, that studied for it, and this is a separate certification. So you can have a hairstylist that does not, you know, do diva cuts, because they weren't trained to do diva cuts. So you want to get somebody that's trained to cut your hair in its natural state. Not everybody is a natural hairstylist, and that can be something that, you know, really benefits you in the long run, because if you get somebody that really knows how to do it, then, you know, you can take notes and you could try to recreate the hairstyle yourself, and then you save a lot of money in the long run. And that's what I did. So this is what my hair looks like, and I hope the video wasn't, you know, too confusing for you guys. Next time I trim my hair, which will probably be soon, because like I said, I get very antsy with my hair, and I always want to change it up, but I never want to do anything too crazy to it because I don't want to damage it, so I trim it or I cut it. So next time I will do that for you all. Later on in the week I will do some kind of braid tutorial or bun tutorial when my hair gets a little bit older. Like I said, this is first day hair, so this is very tightly wound. This is very curly. It'll get stretched out, it'll get longer, it'll get bigger. But for right now, I am content with my first day hair, and I usually really hate my first day hair, but I'm pretty happy with it because this has a lot of volume and it's voluminous and it's big and it's nice. So I'll deal with it for now. But if you guys have any other questions, just comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can follow me on Instagram to see any kind of pictures of my hair or daily styles that I do, and I would be happy to follow you all back. Bye. Thanks for watching.